What is up? My name is Louisa and I'm really sorry I haven't posted recently. School, COVID stuff, everything has gotten in the way. So beside all that, I wanted to film this video because, as you saw by the title, I recently just got the iPad Magic Keyboard, and a few months ago I also did a video on unboxing my iPad. I forget what version this is, but I love it. And I decided to get the keyboard for it because my computer broke last week and I had nothing to type with for school for the next 7 to 10 days. So without any further ado, let's get on into unboxing this keyboard and see what we think. There it is. So let's open it up. Oh wow. It reminds me of my mini Dell that I had in middle school. So it comes with this little thing inside and with some instructions. So I have not watched the videos on this yet, so I'm gonna look at the instructions really quickly. So I'm gonna take it out of the case I currently have here, which I also love, and it's from Amazon. I'll link it down below. I like that it has a place for the pencil. Here's my pretty dirty iPad, and I guess you just magnetically goes on. Oh, that's kind of cool. And then to close it, it's very sturdy, very heavy. It looks very clean, but it is way heavier than my previous case. It kind of just looks like a really professional notebook. Opening, and I can move it like this. So let's try to see if it's connected. Oh, the trackpad does load. Here, I'll zoom in a little bit. Okay, so as you can see, I am touching the trackpad over here, and you can see the circle on, so it connects automatically. So the keyboard is much smaller than my 16-inch MacBook Pro, obviously, but it does work in terms of typing. And if I just want to make sure that it works normally onto the next page. So, and there is a clicking sound when you click on it. I don't know if you can change that in settings yet, but yeah, so it goes on to the next line like normal. I do want to check to see if there are any settings for this. I actually do like this. I think it's nice that you can change a little bit of how tilted it is. It is pretty heavy, but the keyboard itself is pretty sturdy, and this is what it sounds like. The Apple Pencil connects right to the top of the iPad, and you can charge your iPad still, and I think to charge the keyboard you just plug it into this little dock guy right there. So it's accessible, no ports are covered up. You can still have the volume button on the top, and I think it just takes a little bit of getting used to in terms of how small the keyboard is compared to what you're used to. And when it's closed, you have a nice Apple logo on the back, and it's kind of heavy. Overall, I really do like this keyboard. I think it just takes a little bit of getting used to, and it is handy to take notes on. Just like any technology, phone or computer, it will take a little while to get used to the way you type, the way you set up your settings for scrolling and left-right clicking, all of that sort of stuff. So I wanted to play around with the iPad a little bit more with using the pencil. So I just thought that I would go on to Procreate and see if I like the way it all works together with the keyboard. So let's see. I'm going to switch my brush. If you don't know this app, I love to just color and draw on it for film, what I do, I'll explain later in a different video, is I will make storyboards. If you don't know what a storyboard is, it's just like a layout of different shots that you're gonna have in a film. So I was doing that with the iPad, but for now, let's just work on this. The case is really sturdy. While I do this, I'm not afraid that it's gonna be knocked over when I tap it. Okay, actually, I think for this, the purpose of this, I really want to not have it on the case just because I like having it on a flat surface. Let's try another app. Google Drive for school. So I can insert table just as normal. Yeah, so you can play around with that stuff too. Google Drive is definitely one of my most used apps for school. Pinterest works the same. I love looking at Pinterest on here because all of the images are so big. Also follow me on Pinterest. My username is Louisa Kristina. So go check that out. I have a ton of boards that look like this. I love it. I'll do the what's on my iPad in a different video, but Netflix, of course, looks the same as a desktop, basically. Scroll up and down. So yeah, you can play around with all the different apps on this, but that is all I'm gonna show you guys for today. Yeah, I actually really do like this keyboard a lot. I think it has a lot of potential. Just figuring out how to use it all is the main part that I'm going to be playing around with, especially for this week during school. So I will link this iPad and this keyboard down below. I will also be linking my old cover, which I use if I have my computer with me. And I don't need a keyboard, and it's a lot lighter. So I'm really sorry about this angle, it's really bothering me. But yeah, that's all, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.